Activated Story Theater's 135th podcast.
This episode, we bring you The Tar Baby, an African-American tale.
Hi, I'm Dennis.
And I'm Kimberly.
And together we are the
Activated Actors. We are coming to you from Boca Raton, Florida.
Boca Raton, meaning rat's mouth, I think.
Oh, that's lovely.
Well, it's a nice city. It's nothing like the name. I think that's what it means in Spanish. I'm not sure. But anyway.
Oh, well, you sound like an authority, and now you're taking back and you're reneging. We aren't sure.
Anyway, very lovely here in Florida. We've been driving down the coast, and we felt it was our duty to get out and test out the beaches.
Dip our toes in the water.
Dip our toes, and the rest of us as well, sometimes in the water.
Yeah.
Just somebody has to do it, so might as well be us.
We hope you aren't suffering in the cold winter weather like we are.
Yeah.
You know.
it got down to 80 yesterday.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We've been enjoying our trip along the Florida coast. It has been a little bit cold. There's been a couple of days when it's been we've had some winter weather. We actually
the coldest day we had was the day we chose to go outside at the Brevard Zoo. In Melbourne.
It was especially cold up in the treetops when we were climbing across tight ropes and balancing on logs and
we were not imitating the animals. There's actually we were in a way, but
yes, we were. I was being a monkey. I don't know about you.
They have a special thing called the Treetop Trek, where you have to pay to do this. You go up.
Well, you have to pay to go to the zoo.
Well, you do, but I'm saying once you get to the zoo, it's not a matter of just climbing up into the trees.
No. It's a special course, and there's zip lining and rope course. It's a rope course. It's a lot of fun to do.
Yeah, but that day was extremely cold. It was down in the 40s, but it felt more like the 20s.
Well, especially when you're up in the trees and the wind's blowing through you. Yeah.
Very cold day. But other than that.
And we're such whiners. We've got people listening to this podcast that are stuck in snow and haven't had heat, and some people without water. And here we are complaining about being to the beach and having to climb through trees.
Been there, done that.
Yes, we have. So we're going to enjoy our time in the sun right now.
We have a show coming up tomorrow as we record this tomorrow.
We do.
In Davie at the Davie Cooper City Library.
So if you are anywhere near Miami, Florida, and you got the day off Saturday, come on by the library and see the show. The show starts at 3 o'clock, and kids are going to be cast at 2:30. So if you're age 6 and up and you want to be in one of our shows, come at 2:30 and we'll show you a part, and you get to perform on stage with us. January 18th. Yes, that will be the show to come to. Hope you can make that. And if not, we have some more shows coming up across the country. We're going to have a very busy time. As soon as we leave Miami, we're going back to Jacksonville, and we've got shows coming up. We got school programs in Jacksonville and Sarasota, and then we make some mad dash across the country. And we'll tell you all about those upcoming shows after our story, because I know you guys are waiting for the story.
And in honor of Black History Month, which is February, we are presenting the classic African-American story, The Tar Baby.
Long, long ago, in the deep south, the rabbit was the king of tricksters. He was always playing tricks on the other animals and getting the better of them. One animal that he tricked many times was the fox, who wanted to eat the rabbit.
Nom, nom, nom.
But the rabbit always got away. And then one day the fox said,
I have a brilliant idea. I heard a little story from Africa about how someone trapped that spider fellow by making a little dummy out of sticky sap from a gum tree. We don't have any African gum trees around these parts, but we do have tar, so I can pit my wits against his.
So the fox gathered up some tar, and he slapped it into the shape of a little man, or a child, and he put some clothes on it, including a big floppy hat to hide the little man's face.
There, my little baby. He looks just like a real boy. Hey, maybe if I wish upon a star... Nah, forget it. I'll just place it beside the road and then hide in the bushes and wait for the rabbit to hop along by.
Soon, Mr. Rabbit did come hopping along, and he saw the fox's tar baby. I'm late for a very important date. Oh, howdy there, young fella.
But of course the tar baby didn't answer.
I said, hello, friend.
But of course there was still no answer.
Yoo-hoo, I'm talking to you.
But nobody answered except crickets.
Oh, don't just ignore me, buddy. That's very rude.
And the tar baby kept right on being rude.
What, you think you're too good to talk to me or something?
The tar baby kept right on being too good.
Listen, runt, you'd better say good morning to me, or I'm going to start getting annoyed.
The tar baby went right on letting the rabbit get annoyed.
Are you awake? Did you fall asleep out here in the sun, where the bears and the foxes and the mosquitoes can eat you up? Oh, answer me.
And he grabbed the tar baby by the shoulder and shook it. But the tar baby did not wake up.
Wake up, wake up! Hey, what's going on? Let go of my hand.
But the tar baby did not let go of his hand. So he grabbed it with the other hand.
I warned you, you little... Hey, let go of that hand instead. I mean, in addition to... let go of both of my hands right now or I'm going to kick you. I mean it. Okay, you asked for it.
So the rabbit kicked the tar baby. And you probably can guess what happened then.
Hey, let go of my foot. How many things can you hold on to at once anyway? You better let go of my hands and my foot or else I'm going to kick you with my other foot. Harder than you've ever been kicked before. 1, 2, 3, hey!
And you probably can guess that the rabbit's other foot became stuck in the tar as well.
So much for rabbit's feet being lucky.
And that's when Mr. Fox stepped out of the bushes, laughing and gloating as big as you please. Well, 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 what in tarnation is going on here? Looks like you done got yourself into a real sticky situation. And this time, you won't get away, because we're going to have rabbit stew for dinner, and you are invited to stick around.
Oh, Mr. Fox, I wouldn't blame you if you eat me. I've played so many tricks on you, and I'm sure I'd make a delicious rabbit stew, even if there is a hair in it. So eat me if you must, but whatever you do, please don't throw me into that briar patch.
So, you're not afraid of being eaten, eh? Well then, we'll just have to think of something else. Maybe I'll drown you. Yeah, that's it. That would teach you a lesson you'd never forget.
Oh, yes, Mr. Fox, I wouldn't blame you at all if you drowned me 12 times, and twice on Sunday. But whatever you do, please don't throw me into that briar patch.
Not afraid of drowning either, eh? Well, we'll come up with something even worse. I know. I'll skin you. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Oh, of course, Mr. Fox. I wouldn't blame you at all if you skinned me, even on the outside. And I probably shouldn't be wearing fur anyway. It promotes animal cruelty. Well, whatever you do, please don't throw me into that briar patch.
All right, that does it. It's very clear to me that the briar patch is what scares you most. So that's where I'm going to throw you. Here we go. A 1 and a 2 and alley-oop.
And with that, the fox threw the rabbit right square into the middle of the briar patch. Oh no! I don't believe you threw me into the briar patch. I don't believe anyone could be that much of a sucker. I love the briar patch. I was born here. I was raised here. I come here to escape my enemies, like you. Neener, neener, neener.
What? That silly rabbit tricked me again? Oh, silly rabbits are always for tricks. How could I let this happen? Why didn't I think to Google rabbit habitats? And now, I got a guitar off my hands. Guitar? Oh, no, make me stop. And that's the story of the tar baby.
Guitar.
Well,
I see what you did there.
The fox likes puns.
I can tell that. I think the writer of the story likes puns. By the way, if you haven't figured out yet, our resident writer, we're very thankful to him for writing all of our podcast scripts and the scripts that we do on stage, and that is none other than the infamous Dennis Goza!
Oh, no. The secret is out.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
I do write the scripts. I also write the music that you hear.
Yes.
So you can blame me if that makes you sick as well.
He does. We take him and we take folktales. He finds folktale sources, reads a whole bunch of them, and then he writes the scripts and adapts them for our podcast and for the stories that we do on stage. And I just, my hat's off to him. I'm not wearing a hat, but you can just imagine I'm taking my hat off.
Oh, you should make a hat because she makes things that you see on stage.
So,
all right. Well, that story, as the script mentions, that story, like a lot of African American stories, is based on a story that came over from Africa, and there was a little reference to that.
Yes, there was. The Fox made a little reference to it, and I think we'll make a little trivia question out of that. What is the story that the Fox refers to? What is the name of the character that comes from Africa, and he makes the tar? Well, he doesn't make it tar baby. What does he make over in Africa? The Fox says
it's gum from a gum tree,
an
African gum tree.
So that's where he gets the idea. That's where the Fox gets the idea. Who does he get the idea from? So if you know the answer to that question, how about you call us and let us know what you think the name of that character is. And the number you want to call is 800-429-6576. And you can leave us your voicemail. I'll tell you what, we will just play the first person who answers that question. We'll play your answer on the next podcast. So you be the first one to call us, 800-429-6576, if you know where the Fox got the idea to make the tar baby. What character did he get that idea from? We do have some public shows coming up. Like we said, we are in Florida right now, and the next public show is this Saturday, January 18th, at the Cooper City Davie Library at 3 o'clock. And then after that, we are jumping all over the country. We've got lots of school shows in Florida and New Mexico.
Yes.
Yeah. And then our next public show will be in Germantown. We will be there for 2 days.
Germantown, a suburb of Memphis, Tennessee.
Right. Germantown, right next to Memphis, Tennessee. So if you're out there, come on by the library, the Germantown Library, on February 25th or the 26th. We'll be doing some workshops on the 25th. And on the 26th, there are 2 show times, one at 1 o'clock and one at 4:30. So I think the 1 o'clock one is mostly for students, but if you are available at 4:30 on Wednesday, February 26th, we would love to see you at the show. Those shows are sponsored by Target, as is the one tomorrow, sponsored by Target. So big thank you to them. And we are going to wrap it up and catch you on the next podcast.
Until next time, stay activated, y'all.
Activated Story Theater is committed to bringing fun, educational shows to schools and libraries nationwide. On stage, we use physical comedy, American Sign Language, imaginative props, and a giant, oversized book to bring multicultural folktales to life. For booking information, check out our website, activatedstorytheater.com, where you can also find out when the activated actors will be performing near you. Read a story or order one of our audio CDs. You can subscribe to this podcast on iTunes or listen on Stitcher. We look forward to your comments and folktale suggestions. Stay activated. Until next time.